Little jump in the record, that proves it's real vinyl. Bear with me. Get in there. Oh, beautiful. Doesn't it sound fatter and angrier on a... Listen to that. What a beautiful noise. That one not so beautiful. Sounds fatter. I love The Who. Love The Who. One of the coolest moments in my life ever, was when I worked at another radio station. They did a lot of work with the Teenage Cancer Trust, who do lots of concerts for, well, obviously, teenage cancer. And my boss called me and said, Ian, we want you to do something at the Teenage Cancer Trust concerts. Oh. Yes, boss, what do you want? We want you to introduce Suede. Yeah, I'm not really bothered. OK, we want you to introduce BDI. Yeah, I'm not so fussed. OK, what other bands have we got? The Who? Oh, yes, please. I got to go on stage at the Royal Albert Hall and utter the immortal words, ladies and gentlemen, The Who. How cool was that? Flippin' love The Who. Right, I'm just going to reach in the bag. And see what comes out. Let's play it that way, shall we? Oh, man. What a corker. What a great CD to come out. This is by one of the greatest British bands of all time. And they never quite got as big as they should have done. And I can't quite understand it. They refused to play concerts after a while because their lead singer, Andy Partridge, had a bit of a breakdown on stage and got stage fright and then just decided he didn't want to play concerts. But XTC have made some of the finest British pop songs of all time. Wonderful. This is from their album Mama, as in M-U-M-M-E-R, as in the old style entertainer, not as in Mama just killed a man. And this. I mean, how was this song not number one? This is just gorgeous. This is Love on a Farm Boy's Wages. Yes, please. I'll have some of those. XTC. Bizarrely, they're huge in the States. They kind of had a couple of their later albums, went big in the States, and were completely ignored in this country. I think the Americans like the quirky British sensibilities about them, but it's just, what a wonderful sound. What a wonderful sound. I still hold on to the dream that one day they'll bring out another record. Hello, this is Iain Lee, BBC Three Counties Radio. They've allowed me to do a music show. I know. They said, bring in whatever you want. I said, oh, really? Oh, really? And my boy boss, as my boy says, I've got a boy boss and a lady boss. My boy boss said, well, I said, Zappa? No. Cardiacs? No. The way I'm doing it, I grabbed a load of CDs and records last night, I put them in a bag without too much thought, and I'm picking them at random. Let's see what comes out. Oh, look at this! This is a great game. You should be playing this at home. Now, this guy... Well, he's a dirty word now. He murdered someone. No joy there. Phil Spector. Phil Spector, the great innovator, the great lunatic. If you want to read a cracking book about how bonkers Phil Spector was, read Be My Baby, Ronnie Spector's autobiography, his ex-wife. He was so paranoid and jealous, he would make her drive around with an inflatable Phil Spector in the car. Oh, yeah. So I've got here Phil Spector's Wall of Sound retrospective. It's basically the best of Phil Spector. Ah, man, there's just so much to choose from. To Do Rom Rom, Be My Baby. Oh, dearie me. Let's... Oh, there's just so many. I don't know what to choose. I don't know. I tell you what, though, let's have this one. Now, this is one of those songs you'll have heard so many times... You kind of go, oh, not this again. Let's go and put the... No, don't do it. Listen to this song and enjoy this song, because this is... It's just an amazing song and an amazingly powerful production. OK, so try and listen to it with new ears as though you've never heard it before.
Never close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lips. There's no tenderness like before in your fingertips. You're trying hard not to show it, but baby, I know it. You lost that love feeling. Oh, that love feeling. You lost that love feeling. Now it's gone. Now there's no welcome look in your eyes when I reach for you. Girl, you're starting to criticize little things I do. It makes me just feel like crying. 'Cause baby, something beautiful about you. You lost that love feeling. Oh, that love feeling. You lost that love feeling. Now it's gone, gone. Oh. Baby, I'd get down on my knees for you. If you would only love me like you used to do, yeah. We had a love you don't find every day. So don't let nobody
seriously. I mean, it is just majestic, isn't it? Oh, wonderful. You forget how powerful... And also, when that song came out, there was nothing else like it. It was breaking new boundaries. This is Iain Lee, BBC Three Counties Radio. I'm being allowed to play what I want. And boy, I'm having the time of my life doing it. Can this be my job, please? Anyone? Any of the suits? Could it be? This is kind of... I don't know, do you do this? Maybe this is just a bloke thing. Maybe this is just a me thing. When you meet someone new... a new friend, but potentially a new partner, a new soulmate, a new girlfriend or boyfriend, I kind of audition them. And one of the auditions I do is I play them ever increasingly obscure records and judge their reaction. If they dig the Monkees, there's a good chance they're going to be in. If we get to Arthur Lee in Love and they're kind of wincing a bit, I'm afraid it's Goodnight Vienna, the Ringo Starr album. If they don't like that, we're out. So this is kind of... I guess what I'm saying is, dear listener, on this special day, I'm kind of testing you to see whether we're good enough for each other, whether we're compatible. A bag full of CDs and records, I'm putting my hand in and pulling stuff out at random. Oh, look at this bad boy. I didn't know I had this signed. I didn't know I had this bad boy signed. Ladies and gentlemen, Glenn Campbell, the capital years, 65 to 77, signed by Glenn Campbell. Glenn's not very well, of course. He's recently moved into a home for the bewildered, I guess, is an appropriate way of saying it. He's got Alzheimer's. And I interviewed him for the last tour he did. And it was very sad. We were told by the PR people, oh, he's fine. He's just a little bit forgetful every now and then. But he'll be fine. And I felt quite guilty doing that interview because he wasn't really fine. He was struggling. He couldn't remember how he met Jimmy Webb, the guy that wrote most of his biggest hits. And he told the same story a few times. And at the end, it was me and my producer at the time, Eloise. And Glenn was with his wife, and all his team were in another room. And we got up to leave, and he started following me and my producer out. And we said, Glenn, what are you doing? Oh, I'm coming with you guys. No, Glenn, those are your people over there. And he looked at his wife, and he looked at all of his team, who he'd worked with for years, and he said, do I know you guys? Oh, great, my name's Glenn. Oh, it broke my heart. It broke my heart. I've got 46... Glenn Campbell songs here. I just don't know what to play. They're all corkers. Do you know what? I'm going to go with this one. This is one that doesn't get heard too often. This is from 1975. It's called Country Boy. And, it's just adorable. Listen.
Demands that you make new plans before
Glenn Campbell, one of the greatest guitar players of all time. Did you not know that? Oh, yeah. He is one of the famous, infamous Wrecking Crew that were played on most of the 60s records. He played on the Beach Boys. He was a Beach Boy for 6 months. He played on the Monk. He played on everything. Glenn Campbell, amazing guitarist, a great talent, and let's just hope his last few years aren't too sad and too painful for him and his family. Right, should we have another little dig in the bag? Hope you're playing this at home, dear listener. What have we got here? Oh, interesting. OK, now here's a band. Oh, it's signed as well! Thanks, guys. Here's a band that you may... If you'll have heard of them, you'll only know... you'll probably only know the song 1 week. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. It's the Bare Naked Ladies. They're seen as a comedy novelty band because of the song 1 week. And what people don't know is they are actually an awesome pop band that do brilliant records. Really, really good records. I'm just seeing which one this is because I've got two different versions of this. Let's go for this one, shall we? So they're a brilliant band that do brilliant records, and nobody in this country really knows anything about them, about the amazing, majestic pop songs that they've done. This is an album called Bare Naked Ladies Are Me. This is one of their later albums. I'm trying to let me have a look at what to play. There's so many. There's a great song about a bank robbery that's just got wonderful jokes in it. There's The Sound of Your Voice, which is just beautiful. Maybe You're Right. Is that the song that we want? Just give me a second. I think this is the one we want. Oh, yeah, this is it. This is it. I'll shut up now. Enjoy.
It was often talked about. It was often raised. But nothing was ever done about it. To hear the way they talked about it, no one could be saved, but nothing was ever done about it. Shall I take back everything I've ever said and live my whole life in silence instead? It was oversimplified. It was underthought. Nothing was ever done to stop it. Everything was fortified. All the lies we bought. Nothing was ever done to stop it. Shall I take back everything I've ever said and live my whole life in silence instead? Shall I take back all my time, everything I've ever said and live all my whole life in silence instead? There was a time when a crime was a crime. Now I think I'm losing my mind. We're taking it all too hard. Taking it all too hard. Taking it all too
Shall I take back all my attacks, all of my accusations, all my mistrust? We never discussed anyone's reservations.
Shall I take back
All my attacks,
everything I've ever said and live
all
my
my mistrust,
whole life in silence instead? Shall I take back
all my attacks,
everything I've ever said and live
all my mistrust,
my life in silence instead?
Ready? Just beautiful. That's giving me goosebumps. I find that so exciting. Every now and then, I forget about the Bare Naked Ladies for ages, and then every now and then I go, oh, the Bare Naked Ladies, and it's like rediscovering them. I find out just how wonderful they are. Their last album I didn't like. Their last album is the only one I've gone, oh dear, really, guys? Is that the best you can come up with? Every other one is just a winner. Yes, One Week is great. Other notable tracks you should be looking for, If I Had $1 Million, and also Brian Wilson. If you're a fan of the Beach Boys and Brian Wilson, that was my phone. How naughty. What bad studio discipline. Then listen to their song, Brian Wilson. It's just wonderful. This is Iain Lee on BBC Three Counties Radio. I'm having the time of my life. Don't panic. I'm not being paid for this. This is a freebie. And do you know what? I would do this at a moment's notice again. What fun. I've been given an hour to play you some of the music that I like. And I started planning it and going, well, we could have that song, and then we could do this, and then we can do that. And I stopped. And what I did last night is I went into the room with all the CDs and the records, and I just grabbed a few. Just grabbed handfuls from different areas. They're alphabeticized. They're in alphabetical order. I just grabbed a few, shoved them in a bag, and thought, well, let's just see what happens when I come in and do the show. So, what you've got, another 30 minutes coming up of me, a bag full of records and CDs, and picking them out at random and seeing what comes out. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. If you're not, well, there's not a lot I can say. By the way, I should tell you, this show won't be on a podcast, but there is a podcast of my weekday show. It goes out 6 till 9 every weekday. If you want to get it, go to iTunes, type in Iain Lee, BBC, it'll pop up and you can subscribe. Here comes a little bit of business. On the other side of this, it'll be me playing some more records for you on BBC Three Counties Radio.
Travel news for beds, cards and bugs.
BBC Three Counties Radio.
On the A10, there's roadworks just near to the Amwell roundabout. It's blocking one of the lanes. Also in Burnham Beeches, there's a lane closed for roadworks on the A355 Collinswood Road, just around One Pin Lane. A little bit further afield on the North Circular, those slow traffic problems remain eastbound between the Colney Hatch interchange and Brownlow Road. Also in Ealing, it's moving slowly north from Gunnersbury Park towards Ealing Common. All back to normal now on First Capital Connect between Bedford and Brighton, and on East Midland services in and out of St Pancras after the earlier signalling problem at Bedford. Leah Marks, BBC Three Counties Radio.
Iain Lee, My Music.
On BBC Three Counties Radio.
To side 2. I'm pretending it's a record. Really, it's part 2. And actually, you've been nowhere. So saying welcome back is bad form. To me, Iain Lee, on BBC Three Counties Radio for the next 30 minutes or so. I'm picking records out of a bag and playing them. I know, it's no more complicated than that. Shall we go straight in? Shuffle around. What have we got here? Oh, this CD might be empty. No, the CD's in there. I remember I lost this CD at one point. I'll be honest, I brought a mixed bag, literally a mixed bag of records, some quite up-tempo, some quite slow. We seem to be going, by dint of where my hand is going, for the kind of softer songs, and that's fine by me. James Taylor. I love James Taylor. Not the James Taylor Quartet, they're ridiculous. But the James Taylor, the Fey folk singer. And I've just got a James Taylor greatest hits here. I've always been a fan since I was a young lad. There's just something about him. What shall we go for? Mexico's good, Shower the People, or do we... I'll tell you what, let's have this. This is a bit of a classic, but you've probably heard this a million times. James Taylor, Caroline in My Mind.
sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? And ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? Guess I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Karen, she's a silver sun. You best walk her away and watch it shining. Watch her watch the morning come. A silver tear appearing now. I'm crying, ain't I? We've gone to Carolina in my mind. There ain't no doubt in no one's mind that love's the finest thing around. Whisper something soft and kind. And hey babe, the sky's on fire. I'm dying, ain't I? I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. In my mind, I'm gone to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? Yes, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Dark and silent late last night, I think I might have heard the highway calling. Geese in flight and dogs that bite. The signs that might be omens say I'm going, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. With a holy host of others standing around me, still I'm on the dark side of the moon. And it seems like it goes on like this forever. You must forgive me if I'm up and gone to Carolina in my mind. In my mind, I'm gone to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? Yes, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Gone to Carolina in my mind. And I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Gone to
He's got just such a sweet voice, doesn't he? Now, I'm an old man, OK, so I'm allowed to like James Taylor. But I remember digging James Taylor when I was 15 years old. Me and my mates got really into James Taylor. That was not perceived as being particularly cool. There were a couple of us that kind of got into this sort of soft, easy listen. You can't say it as easy listening. I don't think there's anything particularly easy listening about that. There's nothing easy listening about Fire and Rain, a song about watching his, an aeroplane carrying his girlfriend blowing up. There's nothing easy listening about that. And I just think he's wonderful. You can't go wrong with a bit of James Taylor. I've never seen him in concert. He's one on the list that needs to be done. Right. Let's put our hand into the bag. What comes out, what comes out. It's another signed one. OK, well, I've been saying it's all been a bit soft. It's not been that soft now. It's... this is Kiss. I know. Who else could go from James Taylor to Kiss in one easy fell swoop? Well, me, and that's what I'm going to do. I did love Kiss. Oh, this is signed by Paul Stanley and by Gene Simmons. Oh, that's good. I went through a massive Kiss thing. I thought they were brilliant. I've kind of gone off them a little bit, but this is still a classic song. I've got to skip forward through it. How do I skip forward on this CD player? Nothing's easy here, because the beginning is a little bit silly and a bit pompous. I'll get to the song. Hang on a second, hang on. Bear with me. Kiss, for those of you who don't know, they're the silly ones that wear the makeup. This is all just talking at the beginning. You don't need this. Are we there yet? No, it's still talking. They're brilliant, ridiculous, over-the-top, stupid band. But actually, It had some pretty good songs. And this is one of them. I think this is a classic sort of late 70s rock song that's been ignored. It's Kiss. It's Detroit Rock City. Get in there, son. The protagonist of the song died in a car crash! I love Kiss. They're ridiculous, they're over the top, they're stupid, but they're wonderful. I've seen them a few times, and it really is... it's just stupid pomp rock. I mean, Gene Simmons, yeah, he's an idiot. Let's be honest. But there's something about it that makes... And they were never that big over here. They were huge in the... massive in the States. One of the biggest bands in the States in the 70s. Never really made it over here. This is Iain Lee, BBC Three Counties Radio. I'm picking records and CDs out of a sack. Oh! And it's a record. Look, it's time for a record. Bit of vinyl. Now, everyone knows I love the Monkees. Just the most wonderful, you know, the prefab four. They were made to cash in on the Beatles, but there was just something special about them. They got the four best people they could have done. Lightning in a bottle. Great songwriters, great musicians playing for them, great records. I've interviewed them all a few times. I've had a wee next to Davy Jones, may God rest his soul. And this was their kind of comeback single in 1986. I need to just turn this. Which was a big hit in the States. Wasn't that big over here. But it's a great pop song. They then completely blew it with MTV and fell out with MTV, and that kind of quashed them having another hit record. But 1986, that was then. This is now. It's the Monkees. Monkees, why do I love you so much? I don't know. Oh, shh, shh, shh. Hear the crackles? Yeah. It's actually a record. These things just sound so much better on records, don't they? And I think you appreciate the music more because you have to go to the effort of getting the record player set up and then choosing the record and then taking it out of the sleeve. It's so much better. I find when I'm listening to MP3s on my iPod or on the computer at home, primarily, I'll just flick through stuff. I won't listen to a whole album. Sometimes I don't even listen to the whole song. I just flick through stuff and play whatever. Anyway, Monkees, I love you. I don't need to say any more about that, do I? Right, let's pick another CD at random. Okay. Do I sound disappointed? No, I'm just wondering if this is too esoteric. No, I don't think it is. Listen, they said I could bring what I wanted. I'm bringing what I wanted. This isn't Zappa. This isn't anything as far out there as that. It is a 60s band called Love that was led by the wonderful Arthur Lee. Absolutely bonkers, primarily down to taking too much acid in the 60s, probably something a little bit stronger in the 70s, and also feeling screwed out of money that was perhaps rightfully his, perhaps not rightfully his. He became a recluse. They recorded a few albums in the 60s. He disappeared. He came back to great fanfare in the late 90s, early 2000s. I got to see him in concert a few times, quite a few times, maybe 5 times. I got to dance with him at one of them. He's a casualty. He was an acid casualty, and he was damaged goods. He died a few years ago of leukemia. Very, very sad. But Love recorded one album that is constantly listed in the top 50 albums of all time. Didn't sell that well. It's called Forever Changes. It's a masterpiece, right? It's a real masterpiece. Their first couple of albums are kind of sort of 60s garage type affairs. And then their third album, Forever Changes, is just... It's full of flamenco guitars, it's full of trumpets, it's full of strings. It's a real departure, and guess what? It never sold anything. They were bigger than the Doors at one point in LA. They were the band to go and see. They got the Doors signed to the record company because Arthur Lee said, hey, man, you've got to check out this Jim Morrison and his band. They're pretty good. That may have ultimately been to the detriment of Love. Anyway, this is the opening song from Forever Changes. It's called Alone Again, or I think The Damned did a version of it. And it's just, I mean, it's beautiful. Oh, hang on a minute, I've done it wrong. I was going to say, it's a little bit quiet at the start. It is quiet at the start, it's not that quiet. I hadn't flicked a knob. We're all guilty of doing that sometimes, aren't we?
Times I've waited patiently for you, and you'll do just what you choose to do, and I will be alone again tonight, my dear. Somebody said to me, you know that I could be in love with almost everyone. I think that people are the greatest fun, and I will be alone again tonight, my dear.
just... Oh, man alive. This is Iain Lee, BBC Three Counties Radio. I've only got another 8 minutes left, blimey. Probably time to squeeze in two more records. It depends what comes out. I've got a bag full of CDs, and I'm picking out CDs as they come. Oh, yeah! You're gonna love this one! How often does Japanese pop get played on BBC Local Radio? Guys, anyone? Anyone? Not very often. OK, well, that's going to change. That's going to change. This is a Japanese pop band called Pizzicato 5. They sort of had a little bit of a crossover with this album made in the USA. The song I'm about to play, Baby Love Child, it popped up in an episode of Futurama at one point, I seem to remember. J-pop is awesome. This is kind of J-pop, but with... the Pizzicato 5, they're a little bit cleverer than your pop band. They kind of take influences from rock, from disco, from easy listening, from pop, from classical, and they throw it all together, and they make just... Well, it's a really unique sound.
Attention, adults. Attention, adults. Attention,
BBC Three Counties Radio. I've been given an hour to play my own music. Not my own music. Imagine if I came on with a guitar and put you through that hideousness for an hour. I've only got a couple of minutes left, and there's so much to play. Look, I've emptied all the CDs out. What you didn't get the Partridge Family, you didn't get Margot Gurrian, you didn't get Box, you didn't get Michael Nesmith, you didn't get Clartu, you didn't even get Alison Krauss. But I want to squeeze one more song in, and so I'm finding which one do we go to? It could be... Oh, gosh, I don't know. Do we have... it's going to be a Beach Boys song. It's from Sunflower. Do we have This Whole World, or do we add some music to your day? Oh, I don't know. They're both excellent. Let's go for this one. Just hitting it at random.
I'm thinking about this whole world. Late at night, I think about the love of this whole world. Lots of different know many times they're just putting on a show, but when they leave you wait alone. You are there like everywhere, like everyone you see, happy 'cause you're living and you're free. Now here comes another day for your love. This whole late at night I think about the love of this whole world.
Thank you, Beach Boys. The Beach Boys just... Well, I go in and out of love with the Beach Boys, but their late 60s, early 70s stuff, when they kind of stopped having hits and they were all a little bit befuddled, shall we say, and they didn't quite know what they were. Were they a rock band? Were they a pop band? They didn't have a clue. Some of the stuff from that period is just sublime, and if you find a copy of Sunflower on CD for a couple of quid, honestly, treat yourself to it. It's just a wonderful, joyous mix of some lost people not quite sure what music they're making, but all of it sounding wonderful. Hey, listen, that's it. I'm out of time. I hope you enjoyed this. I absolutely loved it, and I hope I get asked back to do this again at some point. If you didn't enjoy it, well, my name's Jonathan Vernon Smith, and if you did, I'm Iain Lee. Listen to me weekdays between 6 and 9. Go and download my podcast, and, well, I'll speak to you again at some point. Ta-ta.